Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today it's Saturday, the 10th of the beautiful year 2025. Our first major tournament of the year, paldastetris, is in the books. And for this month and June, we are back with PDM tournaments. Today, our first stream of the MICHU tournament and two matches in schedule. First, AVGEEK from the United States against VLAD from Russia, then James, also from the United States, against MICHU. AVGEEK is a player who is already qualified to the 2026 Paldas Cup, to the top 16 of the Paldas Cup via a great performance in Paldas Swiss. Now the other players fight for their chances, and we have a debutant, Vlad, in our tournament. This will be a second official match for the Russian player. He played one friendly match last month, yeah, to gain some experience, and today the first official tournament match. Yeah, so maybe let's take a look at the seeding of our tournament. 17 players registered for the event. Tugi as the defending champion, winner of the February tournament. The last PDM tournament took place in February, so Tugi is at the first seed. So yeah, don't get confused when you see Merko with the highest elo seed 2. The rules of the tournament are that the tier 1 winner of the previous event is automatically seed number 1. 17 players, tier 2 winner of February also in the pack, Świdr. Actually, we have a big pack of four Polish people, yeah, as from seats 9 to 12. And we have also two other debutants in the tournament, but also in the official Paldas matches, Dobry and Lokenze. This will be the first, the match between themselves will be their first official Paldas match. They might have some PAL experience but have not played any official Paldas matches, therefore they are with the base elo rating of 1000, as you can see. But as soon as they play their match, their ratings will be much higher. Yeah, so 17 players, no tier 2 this month, but yeah, it's kind of understandable after the first major event, and also the fact that the Classic Tetris World Championship, so the most important wrong playstyle tournament is happening in a month. Many people also switch to the role wrong version, wrong playstyle, and train for the event happening in the United States of America. But I'm still happy that we have at least our full one tier, 17 players in total. And let's see how does it convert to a bracket. Dobre Lokenze will play against each other in round 0, the only round 0 match. The winner plays against Tugi. And then you can see other matches: James versus MICHU, AVGEEK versus Vlad, Yanni versus Pyrek, Merke versus Jakob, Hepta versus Świt, Shuichi versus Mars, and Gunther versus myself. And we played best of 9. The rules, maybe I show the rules. We play level 18 starts only, no line caps, SPS controller and handcam are the mandatory things for the event. Best of 9, so the first to win 5 games advances to the next round, and players collect points for Paldas cycle. You can see the formula on your screens. So the winner of this event gets 778 points. The players eliminated in the round of 16, so the first round of the event, 46.68. And yeah, let's take a look on the Paldas cycle standings. Maybe not elo, maybe so let's start with the overall. So Paldastetris in the books, Merke, Tugi and AVGEEK. These are the players qualified with a safe spot. Nothing changes here. And those three players are not eligible to play in Paldas Classic and Paldas League. They have already the qualifying spots, so the other players will have their chance in the next major events. Then we have provisional. Provisional is qualified via PDM standing Sam, Shuichi and Rurchak, and also provisionally via ELO ratings. And I'll show you Jele, Yani, Dużyka and Jelena for the moment, and I'll show you those standings yeah, to have a better understanding. So PDM, as you can see, Sam is the current leader, and we have on spot number 2 Doogie, spot number 4 AVGEEK, but those players are not counted, so Sam is the first, Shuichi the second, and Ruchak the third player in the event. In the column May, when you see those zeros, those are the players who will be participating in this event, so no Sam, no Ruchak in the pack from the top players, so there is a chance for players like Gunther, Yanni, myself, James, or MICHU, yeah, to gain some points and reduce the deficit to the other players. And yeah, we will see how it all develops. 778 for the winner, so the winner can easily be in the top 3, maybe top 4, depending how well Shuichi plays in this event, if there is a new winner, of course. Yeah, and the other players qualified via ELO ratings. As you can see, top 6 are actually the players from Swiss and from PDM. So the players like Le, Yanni, Duzhika, and Jelena would be qualified, but Jelena is not playing this month. Gunther is playing, and Gunther is playing against myself. I have like no luck playing Gunther, so there's a big chance Gunther wins the match against myself and can improve his ELO rating. As you can see, only 3 points behind Jelena in their average of 5. How it all develops, we will see. We know that James from the United States of America is on the rise. This 1539 average ELO rating will be improved for sure if James continues playing like this until the end of the year. So yeah, still a lot to play. Okay, so let's now take a look on our players. We have AVGEEK with the ELO rating of 1732 and comp PB of 681 against VLAD with an ELO rating of 1471 and comp PB of 465. As mentioned, VLAD played only one friendly match against Mars. AVGEEK played 15 matches, and yeah, the ranking of the American player, the rating of the American players is more established. But considering the ratings we have in the moment for 1733, 1471, AVGEEK according to the ELO odds is 82 to 18% favorite to win this match. Will it be an easy task for the American player? We are about to see, and let's check if our players are live. Okay, Vlad is live, AVGEEK is not live. So let me ping the American player. Yes, unfortunately, I have to start the procedure, and the procedure is 15 minutes from the scheduling time. We're like past 4 minutes past the time, so I'll set the timer with 11 more minutes. And here we have the timer for AVGEEK. Yeah. I hope our American player shows up. I hope that, yeah, we can see a match today. Yeah, but we have to wait for the answer from AVGEEK. Okay, I got a message from AVGEEK. that the match will happen soon. And how was Finland? As I expected, a lot of nature, a lot of trees, a lot of lakes. I really enjoyed the time in this country. They have a very nice, clean, fresh air. The temperatures were a little bit lower than in Poland. It was like 6, 8, maybe sometimes 10 degrees. But was only like one rainy day. Yeah, we visited some nice places, and actually, the stereotype of Finnish people being like, you know, not so friendly, being like people who love to, you know, live on their own and so on. Yeah, it's not the case for every person. I met, yeah, some talkative people as well, and some Tetris players. Uh, Maybe some of them are retired, some not active, but yeah, some Tetris players I yeah know from the past and from the present tournaments. We had yeah, we had some time to speak, so it was kind of yeah, very nice experience. Yeah, the only like big disadvantage of this visit in Finland was were the prices, which compared to Poland are yeah higher. But I was kind of prepared for that. I planned this trip yeah many months ago, so I was able to save some money for my expenses in Finland. So it was very nice, and yeah, also Aki was a very good host. So yeah, great experience. And next time I have to go to Finland in winter where there is like minus 30 degrees to experience some yeah different different temperatures which are like not known for me in Poland. The food is great. I have a weird how do you say it suspicion that the Finnish food is a little bit more healthier than so the same like ingredients you can buy in Poland and in Finland. I have a you know strange, but maybe this was like only my hallucination. I don't know. Um, that the food is Finland is like more healthier, or I don't know, or maybe the air was working in this matter. But I didn't really like the food, and it was very nice. And Yanni is in the chat. Finnish food is shit. Then Polish food must be even shittier than Polish Yanni in this case. So wait, I got a ping. Okay. Vlad, if you are here in the chat, AVGEEK needs a couple more minutes. OBS is not cooperating. I hope, yeah, you can. You would like to wait a little bit. And Yanni, yeah, the most like my favorite food in Finland was mörköbread. It was literally written mörköbread. By the way, everything in Finland has mörkö on it. The towel Aki gave me, the mugs and so on, everything has mörkö on it. So yeah, I don't know. Mörkö is a very known character in Finland, and everyone has at least one thing with mörkö at their home, so to speak. It looks like Finnish people like the Moomins very much and the mörkö character. So yeah. Hello James, welcome. And hello Hepta, if I haven't said it. Welcome guys. We're still waiting for AVGEEK, our American players' experiences. some, how do you say, technical issues with OBS. So let's hope those issues will be solved soon. We're waiting for some updates. Yeah, Mörke in Polish is, I will write it in the chat. In Polish we call Mörke buka. Buka. You know what that means? Really? That's interesting. And by the way, guys, I thought when I meet Mörke, our Tetris Fortnite player Mörke, that he will teach me how to play Fortnite, but he didn't. He refused, and we played Tetris 2 instead, which is probably the shittiest game I've ever played. It's like the worst version of Dr. Mario, so to speak. We played this game in the two-player mode like shit, so to speak. Both me and Mörke, we couldn't figure it out, but yeah, this is not an improvement to a Tetris game, this Tetris 2 thing. AVGEEK, I am live. That's great. That's great. Hello AVGEEK, welcome. It's nice to see that you have solved your OBS issues. So let me remove the timer and let me see our players. And we have, and AVGEEK is there, and James, sorry, Vlad is there as well. So here we have our players, AVGEEK from the United States of America, with very nice keyboard with some different colors of some keys, as you can see. And we have our new player in our tournament setting, Vlad from Russia. Okay, it looks like our players are ready for their first pieces. So the seed for game number 1 is 4E-F033, 4E-F033. If you wanna, guys, play the increment, feel free to increment the first 2 digits. If any one of you wants to wrong playstyle the seed, please let me know in the chat. Yeah, so AVGEEK and Vlad, we have also another match at 19 UTC. So if you could please, finish your warm-up and let's, put your seats and let's start your match. For E-F033 or E-F033 is the seed. And it looks like both players are ready. So game number 1 of this match starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, good luck and have fun. Okay, so Vlad is in, AVGEEK is in. Game number 1 of this round 1 match is not yet good because we have a seat mismatch on Vlad's end. So players, please top out. Players, please top out. You will get a new seat. Please top out the game. There is a seat mismatch. Vlad made F out of E, so we'll get a new seat. Yeah, don't worry, Vlad. This happens to all of us. Those seat mismatches. So 6D, 6-5, D4, a new seat for you, 6D, 6-5, D4. I always confuse B with 8, so I can understand that some people may confuse F with E. No problem with that. We have a new camera view on AVGEEK's end. Okay, but yeah, you're here, AVGEEK, that's good. And hover tree from AVGEEK, ready from VLAD. Game number 1, take number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. 6d, 6-5, d4, 6d, 6-5, d4. Yeah, so this seat looks correct. Both players started with the same pieces, so let's enjoy game number 1 of this match, and let's see how the competitive debut in a PALDAS match will be for Vlad. You know that PALDAS can be unforgiving, and we know that the experience in this type of Tetris is pretty much important, and we might see Vlad topping out very early, 6 lines at 4,560 points. Yeah, and thank you, Vlad, that you stayed on the top out screen because of the statistics I take. So very thank you for that. Unfortunate for you that the game is not not that long. AVGEEK takes game number 1 with 94,620. 94,620 for AVGEEK and 1-0 for the American player. Yeah, so if you wanna increment, then feel free to do so. And as soon as you're ready, we can start game number 2. Yeah, the players are ready. Game number 2 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, the Gladiator's bot is pretty slow today. Yeah, and guys, we have also the Macherino prize pool. Here is the link to the Macherino. Top 4 players of this event get a share of the prize pool. Yeah, we are currently at 0 because our first stream. So yeah, whoever wants to make this 0 disappear, the link is in the chat. Okay, so game number 2. $75 for AVGEEK, 58 for Vlad. $126 for AVGEEK, 64 for Vlad. So AVGEEK, with an early lead. For Vlad with a misdrop of the O piece. This will require some downstacking, but yeah, Vlad is trying to stay efficient, and it looks like Vlad should be fine soon. Oh, but those pieces were not cooperating with our newcomer, with our debutant. Oh, and the misdrop of the Z piece. During PALDAS Swiss, I said that the most misdrops I see were with the blue pieces, and now Vlad tries to prove me wrong. Red piece misdrop. $128 for Vlad, $207 for AVGEEK. AVGEEK with a pretty nice tournament pace, 200,000 at 60 lines. And maybe not the best pace in the world, but the pace which gives 80,000 points advantage over VLAD. So around 4 Tetrises. 240 for AVGEEK, now 140 for VLAD. So this is even one, but VLAD is some lines behind. Now VLAD gets a longboard for a Tetris, 164. And now 187, yes, but it's around 100,000 points. This is the advantage for AVGEEK in game number 2. We still have around 40 lines before transition. Oh, and the misdrop of 2 pieces in a row for VLAD, and this didn't burn, so VLAD is now in a lot of trouble. Can VLAD get out of it? Okay, gets a piece. The smash boy to the right helps. So there is a chance for VLAD to get out of it. Maybe not the biggest in the world, but this Hank of the Longboard, this will be a GG for VLAD. VLAD can't do anything more. VLAD tops out at 242.060, 242.060. AVGEEK is good for game number 2, 2-0 for the American player. Yeah, maybe AVGEEK wants to play this game out. Not that far away from transition. And the first 500k of this tournament for AVGEEK. One more Tetris and there is a transition 528. And let's see if we can see a deep run from AVGEEK on level 19 speeds. Oh, this, okay, this is good. And J to the right. Oh, but a misdrop immediately. But it still shouldn't be too deadly for AVGEEK. Okay, and AVGEEK with 552 at level 21. Yes, Vlad, this is something which is very unforgiving in PAL-DAS. Yeah, you have to be concentrating for the whole time, like every moment of hesitation. Yeah, most probably will have very, very serious consequences. And yeah, you can, from my observation, you can only learn it. You need the experience in matches. You need to play some matches. You need to lose some of them pretty badly to learn from the mistakes. And yeah. And we have AVGEEK level 25 with 591. And then let's see how AVGEEK wanted to go for a quick tab, but this didn't go well. 595, 340, 595, 340 for AVGEEK. Not even a 600k! Yeah, but GG's 194 lines, level 25. Very nice in game number 2. And the players seem to be ready for game number 3, which starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So let's start it with AVGEEK. No Tetris yet for VLAD. AVGEEK meanwhile with 91,000. Oh, but AVGEEK's board is in a problematic situation, and AVGEEK might top out, and AVGEEK tops out at 91,200 points. So Vlad, 92,000 is your target. 92,000 is your target, and you can win your first game of this match. You have all the time in the world to do so there is like no need to go too crazy. It's like 60k away. 3 Tetrises will do it, or 2 Tetrises and few lines schemed. $57,000 for that. And another Tetris. Yeah, 11,000 to go. And one line is equally the same. So this line makes the win for Vlad. So Vlad wins the first game of this match and the first game of this official Paldas match. 95-380 is the score which goes into the box. 95-380. AVGEEK 2, that one after 3 games. Oh guys, can you wait a second? Okay, you're ready, so I'll start the countdown, but I need to check something pretty quickly. So game number 4 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, it looks like my match stats sheet is broken, so I will need to work it out later. Might not be able to present you the proper match stats after the match, but yeah, we'll try to find a solution for it. The good thing is that yeah, I have also all stats noted on paper, so I will be able to to fix it later if it's like kind of necessary to do so. I hope it will work. So 101 for AVGEEK, 69 for VLAD. AVGEEK with a situation to deal on the left side of the board. And 14 for AVGEEK, 79 for VLAD. Oh, and VLAD misdrops the Z piece, another red piece misdrop for VLAD. So my whole theory with the blue pieces, and another red piece misdraw for VLAD. Those Z pieces are not the friendly pieces for VLAD. Oh, another red misdraw followed by a blue misdraw by VLAD, and now VLAD is in a lot of trouble. And Vlad's board is climbing and climbing, and Vlad tops out at 92,340 points, which means AVGEEK is good. AVGEEK leads 3-1. 183, 160 for AVGEEK. Yeah, let me check something. Maybe in between the games, in this match stats. Something is not working. Okay, we'll need to check it later then. Okay, so AVGEEK cover 3, Vlad ready. Game number 5 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. With 68,000, Vlad with 49. So and 69 for AVGEEK, 95 for Vlad, and Vlad hang a long bar. And hangs another long bar, and this will be a GG for Vlad. Vlad tops out at 97,660, 97,660 for Vlad. And AVGEEK is good for game number 5. Tops out with 52 lines and 218, 120, 218, 120 for this game. AVGEEK leads 4-1, and AVGEEK is only one game away from advancing to the quarterfinal. And let me start your game pretty soon. I found the mistake in my Google Sheet, so I'll be able to fix it. Yeah, so AVGEEK is ready. And what's happened to Vlad? Vlad, why are you not live? Is it we play a best of 9? So the first to win 5 games wins the entire match. Yes, Vlad, it's a best of 9, so the first to win 5 games wins the entire match. Okay. Okay, so Vlad is live. Okay, and both players seem to be ready. And yeah, we start game number 6 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And meanwhile, I was able to fix the Google Sheet, so the stats should work. AVGEEK pretty high, but gets 2 long bursts in a row for 2 Tetrises. 46 for AVGEEK and 5,700 for VLAD, who needs to bring the board down. Okay. Oh, and Vlad's board is falling apart. This is looking very dangerous for Vlad, and I'm afraid there's nothing Vlad can do. Vlad tops out at 39 with 10,640 points. 10,640 points top out for Vlad. AVGEEK, you take a game and a match, 5-1. And AVGEEK can't even go for a victory run. 73,340 points. And AVGEEK wins the match 5-1. And advances to the quarterfinal of this event. Thank you, Vlad, for your participation. I hope to see you back later as well. Yeah, it looks like you need some more experience. Maybe when there is more players and tier 2 will be open as well, then maybe it will be a more like competitive setting for you, or maybe you can improve for the next month. So we'll see. Here's AVGEEK with the win 5-1, and here are your match stats. Yeah, the match stats work. So as you can see, yeah, both players with not the highest losing scores and lines. AVGEEK with his 595 in game number 2. Yeah, for Vlad 292 was the highest score in this match today, and yeah, first experience in at the Paldas competitive setting for our player from Russia, and yeah, we'll see what will happen in the future. And here we have our bracket after the first match of the tournament. AVGEEK in the quarterfinals. AVGEEK waiting for the winner of the match between Yanni and Perek, and this match will not happen this weekend because Perek is not available, so we'll try to find a suitable time to play the match next week. And in 20 minutes we have our second match of the day, which will be the match between James and MICHU, so another American player. And yeah, we will take this time to get some refreshments. And yeah, we'll be back in about 15 minutes with presentation of the players and so on. Yeah, another American versus Slav, as James is saying. Yeah. So, guys, take your time, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes, and then we will be, yeah, witnessing another match, maybe another American win. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. So see you on the other side of the break. And we are back after the break for our second match of the day. The match between James and Michu, American player versus the Polish player. As you can see, pretty close in terms of the ELO ratings. 1562 for James, 1560 for Michu, which means they are like 50-50. No clear favorite to win this match. Comp PB for James 627, comp PB for Michu 648. So about little less than one Tetris. Higher comp PB for Michu. And yeah, we will see. We'll see what this match brings us. We'll see how the all situation develops in this part of the bracket. Just let me remind you, these are seats number 8 and seats number sorry for that. Seats number 8 and 9. So they are in the same part of the bracket as the defending champion Tugi and two debutants Dobry and Lokenze. So the match between the two debutants will happen somewhere in the middle of the next week, as our Spanish competitor will be done with some real life duties, and then the winner of this match will play against Tugi. So the winner of today's match, James and Michu, will have to wait a little bit to know other opponent in the quarterfinals. So Tugi, Lokenze, Dobre, and James and Michu. So two Polish players, one player from Austria, one player from Spain, and one player from the United States of America in this part of the bracket. Yes, so let me remind you about the rules for this event. Level 18 starts only, no line cap. So if the players are able to play forever, feel free to do so. Level 19 Marlins are strongly encouraged. SPS, controller, and handcam are the mandatory things for this event. We play best of 9, so the first to win 5 games wins the entire match. And players collect points for the so-called PDM standings. You can see the base points on your screen. The tournament strength factor, which is the average rating of top 16 players registered for this event for May, divided by 1000. For May, this TSF factor is 1.556, so the base points multiplied by TSF give you the points for the standings. Winner 778, finalist 311.2, and so on. The last 16 plays. The player eliminated last 16, so in this first round we'll get 46.68. The winner of the match 77.80 at least, and with a chance for more. Yeah, so this is how it looks. So let me show you the PALDAS cycle. As you can see, Merka, Tugi, and AVGEEK qualified via the PALDAS Swiss event. Provisionally from PDM standings, Sam, Shuichi, and Rurchak would be qualified. And this is an important thing because Rurchak is not playing. Rurchak is not playing this month, so there might be a chance for someone to overtake Rurchak. But as you can see, the gap between Rurchak and the other players is pretty big. So at least the semi-final for players like Gunther or Yanni will be needed to catch Rurchak. So yeah, will it be possible? We have to wait. We have to find it out, or someone new can also overtake. With for example winning tournament, 778 points is a pretty big amount of points to get. So yeah, we will see how it all develops during this month tournament. The June tournament is is also a PDM tournament, as you can see, and then the two last tournaments will be played in September and December. Yeah, when we don't have PDM tournaments, we play our major events. So full 12 months of this year are scheduled, organized with PAL-DAS events. Yeah, so let's see. Let's come back to our bracket for a moment and let me check if the players are live. It looks like both players are live, so let me bring them to our screens. James on the left, MICHU on the right. There's an empty chair from the Polish player, and I hope he will be there soon. Yeah, James made a lot of progress in the PAL-DAS Swiss. Won some matches and finally broke his 11 losses in a row streak he had before this tournament. So good to see James winning. He's a very good player, as you can see. Yeah, famously known for keyboard cheating on PAL-DAS, but as you can see, as it gets to play with a controller, he's also a very good player. And always dangerous because of his level 19 skills. He can get a decent pace on 18. A nice tag by James, but yeah, this wasn't possible. And yeah, where is MICHU? Why do we only see a chair of MICHU? And MICHU says, hi guys, hello MICHU, welcome. MICHU with CTWC DAS Pizza t-shirt. Oh, and classic towel struts for MICHU today. So MICHU coming back to towel struts. So James, be ready. James, be ready. MICHU with towel struts today. Yeah, MICHU, let's check your camera. If there are no issues, because we know that your camera likes to be tricky. Okay, I know that you also like to push your hands forward. So, if you are happy with this position, then it should be good. But if you push your hands even more forward, they won't be visible. So, yeah, it's not watermelon. CTWC does pizza struts. So yeah, MICHU has a lot of struts for this match. James has controller struts, so so good for that. Yeah, and I roll you a seed, guys, for game number 1. Your pieces for game number 1 are 2E6128, 2E6128. Yes, your other controller is visible. Welcome to. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And MICHU saying good luck, have fun. Yeah, pillow struts on the chair. Yeah, so MICHU with a lot of additional struts today. And the players are ready. So game number 1 of this match starts in a 3, 2, 1. Tetris. To E6128, to E6128. Yeah, the pieces are the same, so no seat mismatch, and we are good to go. Yeah, let me check something. Just to tell you, both players played in the 2025 PAL-DAS Swiss, and James finished 8th with 11 points. MICHU finished 14th with 9 points. So James finished higher than MICHU. the last tournament. As you could see, the ELO ratings of both players are separated by only 2 points. James played 31 matches, MICHU 30 matches, MICHU 26. So this is the 31st and 27th official PALDAS match for those players. So yeah, quite of an experience is there. So their ratings are also pretty good established. But we know the trend of James is the rising trend. So. And MICHU, as I like checked his ratings for the last few months, he's like more or less around those 550, 580 ratings. So yeah, for MICHU is quite of a stable rating, so to speak. The like fluctuation of about 20-30 points is like a pretty stable form. So yeah, but let's see what happens. MICHU started with some early troubles, so to speak. Maybe not troublesome. It's kind of an inconvenience for the Polish player, but should be fine very soon. 219 for MICHU, 221 for James. So both players with pretty similar scores, and James also needs to clean the board. 26 James, 225 MICHU. Is MICHU going for the Tetris one of the ground? No, MICHU probably will build for column 9. Let's see. It's going to burn. And MICHU's board is climbing, and the pieces MICHU gets are not that friendly, but okay. This was a little bit better. $237 for MICHU, $304 for James. So James was able to build a lead of about 70k. $247 MICHU, $307 James. Oh, and James's board is climbing, and this might be a GG. James tops out at 307. So MICHU, you have a chase down. 308 is your target. 308 is your target to win this game. And MICHU is with center well, but gets the long bar for a Tetris 301. So a few more lines, and MICHU should be good. MICHU doesn't need to risk anything here to win this game. Few skimmed lines, and MICHU should be good. But he wants to finish it with a style and gets a long bar for a Tetris. MICHU takes game number 1 with 328,700. 328,700 for MICHU. And let me where it is. Here is match result. Oh, and we have, what do we have? James starting on the same seat as in game number 1, so no problem. If you wanna increment, probably you won't. You can state your readiness and you can start your game. Or is anyone wanting a reroll? Because there's 3F ready, so MICHU, yeah. It looks like we have an increment game present ready. So game number 2 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, so let me refresh James. He seems to be a little bit behind. 67 for James, 72 for MICHU, so MICHU was a little bit more efficient in the early lines. Yeah, but actually James is few lines behind. So yeah, actually it might be even neck and neck situation. Yeah, so let's see how the game develops. And yeah, we'll have another score update. Maybe 20 lines or something. Now both players are pretty efficient. And MICHU's left side requires some help. But gets a nice dirty Tetris. 180 for MICHU, 174 for James. So yeah, so we are in a broad neck and neck situation, and MICHU decided, okay, now gets a long bar for Tetris and reopens the well. Will MICHU try to go for the central business? No, he's coming back to column 10, so very conservative play by MICHU. We know that MICHU is a player who likes to go all in, but very conservative play right now. $255 MICHU, $249 James. And another Tetris for MICHU, 301, James 273. MICHU at now 331, James 283. And MICHU's board now kind of falling apart. Okay, but gets some good pieces to recover from this situation. And MICHU is now fine. A long bar would be very appreciated. And there is this, MICHU with 363, 323 for James, and now MICHU with 386. So we're approaching transition in less than 20 lines, and yeah, MICHU is enjoying an advantage. MICHU can even transition with a score over 500k. One Tetris needed for that. James, yeah, is below 400k, so James will be a lot points behind going into transition. So some extensive 19 play will be needed for American player. MICHU with one line to go, James with 2, and MICHU transitions with 532. 532 is the transition score for MICHU, 412 for James. So 120,000 points is the advantage of the Polish player going into level 19. Now let's see how they both can handle the level 19 speeds. And will there be a race? MICHU is doing a good job in surviving this situation. 549 MICHU, 424 James. Both players with clean boards. 21 for MICHU. James on level 21 as well. .57 MICHU. James 457. Looks like MICHU trained more. Very nice deep run on level 19 speeds. We know James from those deep runs. Well, and MICHU now. Oh, MICHU's board is climbing. Is he going for a Tetris? Here it is. MICHU gets Tetris 598. James tops at 464. MICHU is one line away of getting 600k. One line needed. Can MICHU get this one line? No, he can't. MICHU tops out at 599, 340, 599, 340, 178 lines. But GG's. GG's for both players. For some post-19 play. Yeah, the advantage of MICHU was too big. James wasn't able to reduce it on level 19 speeds. MICHU leads 2-0. And the players are ready for game number 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So we start with some white pieces and red pieces and finally blue one. Oh, and MICHU goes very high. And there is a drought. Oh, finally a long bar for MICHU. But the board situation is not perfect. It requires some help. Okay, it's manageable now for MICHU. The well was okay, but now reopens the well. And the long bar would be very nice piece for MICHU in this situation. Oh, but got a long bar as he closed the well, so classic troll bar for MICHU. Oh, James, what is James doing? His board is also very high. 56 for James, 58 for MICHU. MICHU can't do anything more. James needs 1000, one more line is needed, and James completes the chase down. James wins this game, so it is a very scary moment for both players, but James was able to handle it. James takes a game, and we have 1-2 from James's perspective. .65 360 final score for James. Yeah, and 1-2. And the players are ready, so game number 4 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. .69 for James, 91 for MICHU. We are in game number 4. this round one match. Okay, James's board is kind of high, but finds the best options to handle it. Oh, this is looking dangerous for James! And James stops out! James stops out with 109.060, 109.060. MICHU is good for game number 4. MICHU leads 3-1. That was a very, very unfortunate early top out for James and MICHU. MICHU with 174.800 is good and leads 3-1. And both players are ready. Game number 5 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, so James in quite of a tricky situation right now. 1, 2, 3 from his perspective. A best of 5, so there is very little room for error for James. He reopens the well. James gets a Tetris, 114 for James, and with this Tetris, 75 for MICHU. So James was able to build around 40k lead in the first 20 lines of this game. Oh, and MICHU didn't go for this flat long bar burn. Yeah, but gets a different solution. Reopens the well and gets a long bar for Tetris. 132 MICHU, 165 for James. James with a very nice clean board, getting another Tetris, 188 after 39 lines, so very, very efficient start by the American player. $210 for MICHU, 282 for James. James now with 305. So James with a very nice 600k plus pace at the moment. Can he keep up the pace? Can he continue with this pace in the second stage of this level 18 portion of the game? 307 MICHU, 345 for James. Yeah, so this is a big slowdown for James. So this this pace is unfortunately gone. Oh, and now James would like to see a long bar very soon, but yeah, decides not to wait too long. 377 for James, 359 for MICHU. James, 393 MICHU, so we are neck and neck. It's a very struggle moment for James. For the last like 50 lines, he got less than 100,000 points. But this makes our game number 5 interesting. 463 MICHU, we have 424 James. It's almost the same line count. It's about 1 Tetris lead for MICHU. So it looks like level 19 will be decisive for this game. MICHU with 486, James with 443. We are approaching transition very, very soon. James transition for 468, MICHU with 494. So around 25,000 points advantage for MICHU going into 19. And let's see. Oh, and MICHU's board is falling apart. I don't think MICHU can do anything to survive it. Yeah, the long bar, that was good. But this might be it. 501 is MICHU's top out. 502 is your target, James. 502. And James can't do anything more. James tops out at 479, 620. 479, 620. So MICHU takes the game and leads 4-1. 4-1, so MICHU has match points. James needs to win 4 games in a row. So very difficult situation for our American competitor. MICHU presents some good form today and seems to be a very tough opponent for James. Both players are ready. So game number 6 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You know that those like 4-1 situations, we saw some, players being 1-4 down, being able like to win the match. So it's not like impossible, but it's still a very difficult situation to win 4 games in a row on demand. And to be honest, as far as MICHU standards are concerned, the rate of early top outs from his end today is very low. So yeah, I have really impression that MICHU trained more. Almost 600k in one game, and yeah, MICHU being able to stay alive, he gives himself a little bit more of those conservative moves, so to speak. Oh, and James would like to see a long bar. Okay, but this doesn't help. Okay, James should recover from it. Okay, now it looks pretty easy to recover. Oh, but those misdrops! Those misdrops for James! This looks very bad, and James can't do anything more. James tops out with 110,580. MICHU has enough points to take this game and a match. MICHU, if you wanna play this game out, feel free to do so. And commiseration, James. Unfortunately, this match didn't go your way. Yeah, too many of those weird early top outs and so on. Yeah, but thank you very much for the participation in the tournament. Yeah, next chance in June. Yeah, so MICHU winning 5-1, a pretty yeah, unexpected result. And MICHU doesn't want to play this game out. MICHU tops out at 167, 580, 167, 580, and MICHU is your match winner. MICHU is your match winner. Congratulations, MICHU. We don't see MICHU, we see his chair. And MICHU is coming back. Never give up. And MICHU with his raccoon. Yeah, congratulations, MICHU. Very well done. A big win for you, so to speak. 6-1, 6-1, sorry, 5-1. And yeah, here is the Polish winner. The pillow struts, the pizza struts, the towel struts, they were all helping MICHU today. This was not your skill, only those additional struts, MICHU, you know. Yeah, and here are your match stats. 599, highest score for MICHU, 479 for James. And MICHU is the player who advances to the quarter-final stage of this event. And we'll play either Dobre, Lokenze or Tsugi. Yeah, so you can see the match stats on your screen, and here is the updated bracket. MICHU, seat number 9, winning 5-1 against James and advancing to the quarter-final stage of the event, and will play probably the best player of the three. Yeah, who will it be? We'll see. Yeah, and actually Tsugi being a pretty big favorite to win either against Dobre or Lokenze, but yeah, maybe Tsugi forgets about the match, no shows or something. Who knows? Who knows what happens? Yeah, but this is this. And also, I will show you the ELO rating list because we have some changes, so to speak, and this will update shortly. And here we have it. MICHU, by this 5-1 big win against James, MICHU advances to the top 20 of the world, of the active players, of course, from lower spot to spot number 20. Yeah, MICHU, you are on the list in Comp Paldas PB with your 648. You are 16th, so you are always on this list, so to speak. But yeah, I think you mean the left list with ELO rating. Yeah, so 1581, and yeah, 15 points behind Weisbrot, for 29 behind Rocco Ricci. Yeah, but you advanced to the top 20 of the ELO rating list, so it's also good to have. And yeah, guys, I think we might look for someone to rate. There will be no more matches on our channel, and the next match scheduled for this tournament is happening when? Let me check, because I have a goldfish memory recently. On Monday, May the 12th, 16 UTC, Hepta versus Świdr. Hepta versus Świdr. And yeah, we see that there is a match happening. A CTM. Does Master, or is not happening anymore? I don't know. But there is something going on on monthly Tetris. They're playing the wrong version, wrong playstyle tournament. Yeah, so let's rate monthly Tetris and let's see what's going on there. And we will be back on Monday with Świdr, with Hepta versus Świdr. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you on Monday. Bye bye.